What's going on, CPC fans? It's African Goku here, bringing you our next interview for the CPC Majors. Next up, we have a promoted D-League coach. We have Golden Centurion, coach of the Venice Shamans, right? I don't want to.
Everyone, how's it going?
Yeah. Glad to have you here. Sorry for the.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yeah, sorry for just being not super confident in what I was saying. Wasn't kind of brain fire there, but it's all good. So
all good, man.
So yeah, moving on to the first question there. How'd you initially react to being promoted to majors?
I was honestly really hyped. I didn't know if I was going to be, because last year I just had a record of 0-5 at one point, and then I turned it around and made it to the semis, so I didn't know if they'd consider me, but when they told me I was in, I got really hyped.
Oh yeah, that just sounds like a really, really nice season. Well, besides the 0-5 part, but just coming back from the 0-5 really shows how determined you are to do well, and you pull it off.
Yeah, I started as a substitute coach, so it took me a bit to get used to the team.
Yeah. Next question. Kind of moving more on to your performance, but how do you feel about your performance last season, and how you try to improve?
So last season, something that I noticed I struggled with was preserving my walls and my bulk a bit more. I'll kind of let them get really damaged and worn in, and then towards the end I just didn't really have anything. So I do aim on improving on that. However, something I'm glad of last season was my sweepers. I know there was multiple games where I just completely swept with Volcarona or something like Agility Diggersby. So hopefully I could keep that going into majors.
Yeah, Diggersby is a monster, and if you need to know more about Diggersby, there's a certain majors coach who's a very great expert on it. But yeah,
the Preacher A12.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Next question: how much draft league experience do you have?
So I started draft league about a year ago. My first league was the NBA. I started in NBA is kind of like this league in that there's an A league and then a D league. However, NBA has A league, B league, and C league. So I started in C league. I had the best record. Then went to the semis and lost. Got promoted to B league. Went to playoffs, and now I'm currently in the A league up there. And I performed in a couple other leagues. I probably have one of the least amount of experiences of the coaches in majors, as I've only been in 2 or 3 leagues and only done about 6 completed drafts, I'd say. But besides that, I don't know. Hopefully I can still compete with guys who have a lot more experience than me.
Yeah, I mean, you do have, I wouldn't say, you have slightly less than some of the coaches here, but I feel like you're a lot more really accomplished just for the short amount of time you've already been doing really competitive Pokemon in the draft format.
Thank you.
Which is really great to hear, helping keep the CPC as competitive as possible. The next question, how confident are you going into this season?
Pre-draft or after I've drafted?
You can answer whichever one you want. Probably preferably pre-draft, I'm guessing.
So, pre-draft, honestly, not that confident, as some of the names that are in the CPC are just insane. I know the top 3 from the NBA, A12, who's won almost every season. Rob's a coach who I've honestly looked up to my entire career. I know Techno's insanely skilled. And then other coaches like Shadow and Foulup are well accomplished. Abe is an NPL coach, so when you compare their resumes to mine, I just don't even really size up, but hoping I could get a really solid draft and maybe play around and show what I got. So hopefully I can do well.
Yeah, well, hopefully you can do well, and I'd love to see that. Kind of moving into more how you're describing the other coaches, who do you think's the most skilled coach in this season of majors?
Skilled. For me personally, it would be Rob, as I've always looked up to Rob. He was in the NBA, which was my very first league ever, and I've just always looked up to him as a coach. I've never really had the chance to battle myself. I've been in a couple leagues where he's been in, but I know he's also ladders and gets up to like top of OU and stuff. I think he's got some skills, so he'd probably be my bet.
Hmm. Yeah, I've battled against Rob before and he thrashed me. uh, so yeah, next, yeah, is there anything you upload to your channel besides Draft League to make your content more diverse?
Um, Actually, the CPC is the whole reason why I started my channel. I never initially uploaded my matches at all. I would just play them outside and not upload them. But Shadow, obviously, the CPC is an upload required league, so that's the reason why I did start my channel. So my channel is only about 3 weeks old. I think I have like 6 videos up on it at this point. But I do intend to actually upload Kingdom Hearts to it, which that should honestly go up in about a week or 2 from this time, my first Kingdom Hearts video. But my channel is mainly going to focus around Draft League and then maybe a couple Kingdom Hearts videos.
That's cool to hear. Looking forward to see those. Yeah. So, last question here before we wrap things up. How can the viewers get a hold of you?
So, um, viewers can get a hold of me through, I respond to every single comment that you give on a YouTube video. So I'll respond to any comment you guys give me. My Twitter, I'm assuming, yeah, Shadow put out the tweets and linked all of our like Twitters there, so I'll respond to anything like that. And go ahead and send a friend request on Discord. I'll gladly accept and have a conversation with anyone.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Before I sign off, any last words you want to say?
Just hoping I can shake up the CPC Majors this year. Maybe make a little bit of a name for myself.
Yeah, here's to that. Yeah, this is African Goku signing off. Peace.